Alright, what's up, guys? I'm going to be bringing you a Gladiator Beast control variant using lots of traps. Yes, very, very helpful. And it's one of my favorite decks. It's still very good, very budget friendly, and it's very great against the meta considering you run 20 traps. Very good. Alright, I guess I'll start off with it. But I'm gonna explain almost every card. Alright, first of all, we have two Gladiator Beast Liquori. Most decks run three, but you only need two now because it's the main beater of the deck. And what the deck does is, if you get a successful attack off with the Gladiator Beast, or if it's attacked and your monster still lives, at the end of the battle phase, which means right before you go to main phase 2, you get to shuffle them back into the deck or tag out a special summon another Gladiator Beast, and they get their effects when they're special summoned by a Gladiator Beast. So, when Liquori is special summoned by a Gladiator Beast, becomes a 2100 beat stick, which is very good. It's very good, but not great. Just very good. Then you have Double Darius. When special summon, he special summons a Gladiator Beast monster from the graveyard. I know you might think this is bad because you're shuffling back into the deck, but no, you can really lose one of your Gladiator Beast monsters due to Exceeds or just from your opponent's cards. Then Doubly Cast. When he's special summoned, he says that he can return a Gladiator Beast card from the graveyard and add it to your hand. So this is very good for your monsters and for your main trap card, which I will show in a sec. One Hoplimus. Hoplimus is a 2100 defense card, so you set him, and when your opponent attacks him, then he flips face up, and you special summon another Gladiator Beast when he shuffles into the deck. It's very good. It's very good because not a lot of people know that not a lot of people would run into a card thinking it has 2100 defense, because most people would most likely expect a Scarm from Burning Abyss, and this is good. But when he's special summoned, not that great of an effect, just becomes 2400 defense, but it's good to wall up. One Bestiari, one of the best ones because he leads into your main fusion, Gysaris. But when he's special summoned, he pops a back row. Very good. And one Mormello, not great stats, but when he's special summoned, you pop a monster. Very good. One Red Tiari, when he's special summoned, you remove a card from your opponent's graveyard. This is very good. It helps a lot when we're talking Shadows, Burning Abyss, Quip Lords, Satella Knights. You can remove Deneb, shut off Fusion, Scarm, Sir, Graph, and, well, not really against Quip Lords. Quip Lords don't really use the graveyard that much. And then Double Trap Tricks Mermelio. Still stun, we need a lot of traps. Stop our opponents, that way we can go for direct attacks. And this would just recruit you, your main trap cards. And then for the spells, we only have 8. We have Triple Gladiator Proving Ground. It'll add you any one of your Gladiator Beast. But it's only level 4 or Wonder, or lower, level 4 or lower. And if you wonder why I do not run any of the others, which would be, let me look up Gladiator Beast. I do not run Augusto. Augusto is just nothing but a dead draw, and it's not that good because when he's special summoned, he's a 2600 beater. You special summon a Gladiator Beast monster from the hand in face-up defense position. Now, this is good because you can resolve a Gladiator Beast monster effect, but it's not because it's nothing but a dead draw. And you're not always, there's like no guarantee you're going to have a Gladiator Beast monster in your hand. And also, probably another good one that I wouldn't consider running would be Sekidor. Sekidor has bad stats, 400 to 300, but if you're able to resolve an attack, or if he's attacked and he still lives, he special summons 2 Gladiator Beast monster from the deck, which is very good because it'll still resolve their effects, and you get to go to a fusion, but his stats makes him not worth playing. And then Double Gladiator Beast Respite. When you have, well, Some of your Gladiator beasts can be dead draws, which would be Darius, Equest, sometimes Bestiari and Murmillo and Retiari. So this, you shuffle 2 Gladiator Beast cards from your deck to your hand. So it could even be the War Chariot from your deck to your hand, and then you draw 3 cards. It's really good. It's not a minus. It's just a 1-for-1, which is really good. And then Double Lance protects your monster, especially on the summons of them, because Bottomless and Torrentials will hurt. And for damage calculation, this can be activated during the damage calculation. Your opponent's monster can lose 800 attack, and you can resolve the attack and continue with your Gladiator Beast little loops. And then 1D Fisher, it's a Floodgate card. Very good against Shadows, Satellar Knights, Burning Abyss. Just very good against those. And Yang Zings. Yang Zings are very annoying to deal with this deck, but this gets rid of them. And then for the traps, we have 20 of them. Triple Gladiator Beast War Chariot, the best Gladiator Beast card. If you control, I'm gonna read the effect. When an monster's effect is activated, if you control a face-up Gladiator Beast monster, negate the activation and destroy it. So this is very good because a monster activates its effect, which most likely your opponent will only have 1 monster on the field. You destroy it, and the next turn you can go for a straight direct attack. But you can easily recruit this card back from the graveyard because of Equest. Equest, he'll special summon, and then you get to reuse the chariot over and over again, as long as you can shuffle Gladiator Beast. Oh, sorry, the software manager is coming up, but now Double Wabaku, it's very good. You can, especially if you get one of your dead draw Gladiator Beast, like Murmillo or Retiari, just really ones with bad stats. They attack, and you take no damage, and your monster isn't destroyed by battle, but you still attacked the Gladiator Beast monster, so they get their effects. Vanities, again, to slow. You really want to slow your opponent down as much as you can, and Vanities will stop that until you can come up with a play. And then Double Xingzhen Hu. This is not really a card that most people play, but I do know of it, so it's very good. It locks back row. I've used this multiple times. I've used this in over 30 duels because you don't like back row. When people are playing heavy back row, it's not good, but it's worse for them if they can't activate the back row. So that's 2 slots that they can't even use. So they have to work with their remaining 3 slots. So this is very good to work with. It's also really good against Constellars who can't set a lot of back row. So, yes, if they just don't set a lot of back row, this is very good. Anti-spell Fragrance, you only play 8 spells, and decks I play a lot of spells will most likely be Shadows and somewhat, and Yang Zings somewhat also, but Prophecy also, this is good for them. But Quiplords are bad. They will OTK, and you might not always have an answer for them. So this is the card to beat them because the tool is too powerful. And Double Dimensional Prison, Mirror Force isn't better, but you need this to stop Dante. It'll stop Winda, the Construct, and the Earth Shadow Fusion. It'll mostly stop Yang Zings when they don't have a synchro on yet. Macros, same reason for Fisher, but this is chainable, so this is really good. And then your targets for Trap Chicks Murmillo, we have Bottomless Trap Hole, self-explanatory, and then Space-Time Trap Hole. What this one does is when your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, so it could be multiple, from the hand or deck, you shuffle that monster into the deck, then you lose 1,000 life points for each returned monster. You're not really going to be using this for multiple monsters, but yes, especially for Quiplords, yes, this is very good, because this just defeats Quiplords. You do lose 1,000 life points for each, but yes, you shuffle everything back into the deck, and then you can try to come up with a play to stop them. Void Trap Hole, when your opponent special summons a monster or monsters, so again multiples, with 2,000 or more attack, you negate the effects of one of those monsters with 2,000 or more attack, and if you do, destroy it. So this stops Xian, Pleiades, and Pleiades aren't as relevant in the meta, but it does stop a lot of the monsters. Trap Ticks Trap on Nightmare is not as good, but the effect is as reads. When a monster your opponent controls that was special summoned this turn activates its effect, negate that effect, and if you do, destroy it. It's alright. Solemn Warning, it'll negate. This negation is really good. In Compulse, returning cards to hand is very good, especially extra deck monsters. Now for the extra deck, we have a full 15 extra deck. Double Geyserist. You don't use any fusion cards, they're all contact fusion, which means you shuffle the targets into the deck. Now, we have Gladiator. What you use to special summon it is you shuffle Gladiator Beast Bestiari and another Gladiator Beast monster into the deck. But what people do not know is, not a lot of people know this, you can set Bestiari and your other target face down and then contact with them. It's very helpful to avoid traps. Like, let's say your opponent has a bottomless. If you set this, then make Geyserist and your opponent activates bottomless, you still get to blow up 2 cards. But if you normal summon Bestiari and then it gets bottomless, then you can't really do anything about it. War Chariot, you contact by only shuffling just any two Gladiator Beast monsters into the deck. And yeah, it's a 2500 beater. Heraclinos, it revolves 3 Gladiator Beast, but one of them has to be Laquari. It's very good. 3000 beat stick, 2800 defense. And its effect is, during either player's turn, when a spell or trap card is activated, you can discard 1 card, negate the activation, and destroy it. This card must be face up on the field to activate and resolve this effect. Very good. This is very good. Its negation is high class. If you have a lot of cards in your hand, this is really good. And I remember using this against Geargias because a lot of decks right now can rush you over it, but this stops them. And then the one that we got from Primal Origins is really good. Gladiator Beast Neurokius. It has 3 Gladiator Beast monsters. It just any 3. And it's very good. Its whole effect is, cannot be destroyed by battle. If this card attacks or is attacked, your opponent cannot activate any cards or effects until the end of the damage step. Now let me explain this effect. That means when you attack, your attack is guaranteed to go through. And this has the effect like Geyserist. At the end of the battle phase, if this card attacked or was attacked, you could shuffle it into the extra deck. Special summon 2 Gladiator Beast monsters from your deck. This is very, very good because it cannot be destroyed by battle. And I'm gonna show a little loop off when I'm done with the extra deck. Alright, Utopia negates attacks. Illuminescent Knight stops targeting. Ragnar Zero for cards with buffs, especially Quiplorts. 1-on-1, self-explanatory. Castells, shuffles. And Heartland Draco, very good, especially against Yang Zings and Shadows. Like if they have something set, and if you have face-up spell, like Dimensional Fisher, then it can't be attacked, and you can deal 4,000 damage with this. Exitin, you don't plus enough in this deck, so this can stop your opponent from plussing any further. Emerald, you're not always going to have a bunch of monsters in the graveyard, but when you do, especially against the grind game, this is very helpful. Lavalva Chain, you stack a monster. And Dweller, you just stop, like Shadows and Burning Abyss. Yeah, which is very helpful. Now, I'm going to explain a little combo. So, if you summon Geyserist, you blow up 2 cards. Then, if you're lucky, you don't really have to be lucky, but if you can get your attack off, then at the end of battle phase, you shuffle into the deck. Then what you bring out is any Gladiator Beast, but if there's a Gladiator Beast monster in your graveyard, you bring out 1 Gladiator Beast and you bring out Darius. Darius special summons the Gladiator Beast monster from your graveyard, and then you have 3 on the field. So then in your main phase 2, you shuffle shuffle them all, then bring out Neurokius in defense, and then next turn you attack, and then you bring out Bestiari at the end, and any other, and then you just keep looping with it. It's very good. Well, this is my Gladiator Beast monster. This is my favorite deck. It's very budget friendly and helpful. This is the Gladiator Beast monster stun deck. I have multiple others, especially a very aggressive one that works against the meta. I would like to show you, but well, if I get 5 likes, I'll show a bunch of duel videos of this. But thank you, like and subscribe.